Being a Black girl environmentalist to me is understanding that we can't protect the planet without protecting people too. It's understanding the ancestral knowledge that Black folks have in regards to earth stewardship, and it's ensuring that we are empowering the next generation to actualize their full potential in climate leadership. This retreat has had a great impact on me, particularly because I've been able to connect with my team members in person in a way that we have never gotten to do so before. And being able to do that was really, really special.
Being a Black girl environmentalist means fully being able to show up and be myself and talk my truth in the environmental space and be in a community that supports me and embraces that. I don't think people realize how important it is for us to get together as Black women and girls and non-binary folks, environmentalists. We don't have the chance to be in this kind of community and to not just be learning, but relaxing. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to just be in community with my peers.
To see all the different Black women and hear their experiences and seeing them line up to mine has been so rewarding in terms of solidarity and comfort and belonging.
Black girls in particular are underrepresented within the environmental movement, and it means creating a space for Black girls and Black women to feel comfortable exploring the environment, climate, and what that means for them in their professional and personal lives.
I've been able to learn from the other hub leads on what they're doing in terms of water reclamation and water advocacy, what they're doing in terms of connecting with other justice movements, and even a lot of the work that they're doing in terms of intersecting art and environmentalism. It's really been able to open my lens of only looking through a wellness perspective.
It's so important to feel like you're not alone doing work where it can be very isolating, especially some of us coming from places where we are not represented in our communities in the environmental realm. We're not represented in some of the organizations that we work for. And to come here and have so much common ground and be able to fellowship with each other, commiserate with each other. So it's really been amazing just to connect with everyone and to know that we're in it together.
I would say the retreat has been most impactful in just bringing me closer to actual nature. I do live currently in Atlanta, Georgia, but I am from Freehold, New Jersey, and in Freehold, we're very suburban. So we have access to outdoors, but not spaces like this that are so grand with the mountains. So having that aspect of not being in a city, not being somewhere where we know the work needs to be done, but having this time to have environmental joy versus always thinking about environmental hardships or disparities has been really impactful to me.
So actually coming here and being grounded and hearing everybody's personal story of how they got into environmentalism and wanting to work with BGE was really inspiring and really made me feel more connected to the organization as a whole. And everybody's working in communities all over the place really make change. And that was, to me, just really powerful to hear so many connections around why BGE is so important and why we want to make a difference for the planet, for our communities. That has really impacted me.
The hubs are across the country and they're dealing with such diverse experiences. So being able to sit down and talk to them and talk about, okay, what is happening in Knoxville? How is that different from LA? How is that totally different from Chicago? But also, how is that similar? It gives me a new perspective on okay, how can I support the rest of this community? Even though we're a teeny tiny organization, our impact is pretty big. And even as a core team member, it can be hard to conceptualize that impact. But getting to meet other team members, I think I have a better sense of that. And I feel a lot more prepared to contribute to it.
I'm really, really, really passionate about meeting people where they are in their climate journey. So whatever that looks like for someone, I want to be able to be a resource to them that through connections, through community building, capacity building, their discovery phase, I want to be able to support them wherever they are.
I'm really passionate about creating spaces that I didn't have. Creating Black Girl Environmentalist from an Instagram page into a functioning nonprofit was a really difficult process, but I know that the spaces that we're curating here during our retreat in our hub cities, the cohort-based programming that we have is the type of community that our movement does not yet have. And I really hope that the communities of care that BGE is facilitating will hopefully create a ripple effect throughout our movement to really ensure that we're creating a climate movement that is truly made in the image of all of us.